What is going on, everybody? It is the BoogiePod episode 24. We're coming at you with a Tuesday today instead of a Monday. Monday I had things to do, so we had to back it up. I had things to do today too, but we were able to fit it in here on Tuesday. Jake, did you have a good weekend? Had a good Monday?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Alrighty. Oh, dang. My phone's on. Hold up. Alright. Jada complaining about taking so long, Hey, we have to get going, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Jake, we're going to start off. See, Pick'em's college basketball are done now, right? We're in the March Madness, which we'll get to that a little later. But, so now we always have to start off with Pick'em's, man. So we're going to college baseball. We're getting it right out of the way. Alright? So, I made some ground. Made some ground in the last one. Okay? I'm 3-4 with a 42.9% pick rate. And then you missed some. You're 4-3 with a 57.2% rate. So me and you were you're ahead, but man, me and you both we're struggling a little bit.
Yeah. Oh well.
I know, it's okay. We'll pick it up right here, though. We'll pick it up. All right. So, today there was a one-game series between Florida State and Florida that got postponed, so we won't be going over that. What's up, Matthew? So then we're gonna go straight to Friday. There's a 3-game series between number 23 Mississippi State at number 20 Georgia. We got
Georgia.
Okay. All right, that's who I got as well. I'm going Georgia as well. Okay, so now this next one, I got a question for you, all right? Because we met on the last one we did the pick'ems, and then it was a 2-game series. Right? Well, we picked opposite and then the team split. 1-1-1, so one the other. So I just didn't count it. So here's what I'm going to do. Whenever there's a 2-game series, we're going to add a thing where you can pick either team or you can pick a split.
Yeah.
Alright? Now I got another question for you, alright? So this series starts on Saturday, and it's going to run into Monday into the next pod. So I won't be able to count it. So here's what we can do. We can split into a 2-game series for us for this one, and then a 1-game series on the next one.
Yeah, do that. That makes sense.
Okay. All right, so we got number 12, Stanford, at number 16, Arizona. You can either pick Stanford, Arizona, or a split. Who you got in the series?
They're going to split.
They're
going to split.
Yeah, I think they're going to split, too. I think they split as well. All right, so we picked the same, so hopefully me and you could just improve as a whole. And that Florida. For fun, if Florida State and Florida would have played, who would you have picked? It was 8 Florida State at number 9 Florida. What a great game! It such got postponed.
I would have taken Florida in that game.
Yeah, I would have also taken Florida.
Yeah.
Alrighty, moving on to what we were talking about earlier: college basketball and March Madness. It's here, baby. The best postseason, hands down, no arguing in any sports. I don't want to hear it. Best postseason. All right, that includes conference tournaments and that includes March Madness. Best postseason. They do it right. They do it right. It helps with the sport they have, but they do it right. And including the NIT tournament. Hey, if your team sucks, hey, guess what, buddy? You still get to play in your own little personal tournament. Now, if your team's really bad, this is a bad shirt to wear for it because it's the ACC champions. A bad shirt to wear for it. But if your team's really bad at basketball, then this is what happens. Well, we're going to go and get off. Me and Jake, hey, you've made your bracket. I've made mine. All right, give me your sleeper team in your bracket. A team that you think is not, most people don't think it's going to go really far, but you think it's going to go far. Give it
to me. My sleeper team right now is probably UCLA. I mean, they're like a 4 seed, so they're not like complete sleepers.
Yep.
No one's talking about UCLA very much right now.
Yep.
And they're like on the NET rankings, they're number 10. I mean, they're still really good.
Yeah.
So I got them going pretty dang far in my bracket.
All right. So, like, how far are we talking?
Like maybe Final Four, Elite 8. Okay. I'll sit there and play with one of those. Definitely one of those.
Okay. My sleeper team's Houston. Ain't no doubt about it, baby.
Yeah.
Freaking, I think they're Cougars. I hope they're the Cougars.
Give me Houston. I don't know what they are. I think they are. I saw a lot of people on TikTok are choosing UAB, though. That's a big,
I know. I saw it. Hey, they can.
Yeah.
Jada's Murray State and Iowa, bro? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Iowa was another one I had, like, maybe making a run, but I have them losing.
Murray State's not a bad pick. Honestly, low-key. For the small teams, I heard a lot of people for the small teams that Chattanooga is the one to look out for.
I saw some dude thinking Chattanooga like win 2 or 3 games. I was like, I don't know about that. But
Well, because they're built like a D1 team. That's what everyone's saying, like size and stuff. They can match up.
It'd
We'll
be
see
cool if they made a run.
Yeah,
They're
it'd
from
be cool.
SoCon,
Yeah.
so.
All right, who's your most overrated team in your bracket? Someone you think a lot of people have high or they're highly seeded, and you're just like, not very good.
I have two. They're kind of tied. It's Auburn and Duke, especially Duke. They have no resume. Auburn, they've been kind of playing bad. They're not getting hot at the right time unless they just randomly start playing good in the first game of the tournament. But I would say Duke. Actually, I'll just say Duke. It's Duke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jada said, go Dragons, talking about UAB, go Horned Frogs, TCU, and go Richmond Spiders. So Jada's just fan of everybody. Yeah, my overrated team's Arizona. They're the number 2. They're the number 2 team in the top 25, and I think I have them get beat in like the Sweet 16, which still isn't like a bad run. Don't get me wrong, but for a top 3 team, and you're a number 1 overall seed getting beat in the Sweet 16, it's bad. You know why they're getting beat in the Sweet 16? Because Houston's going to be there to beat them, baby.
Oh, Houston.
Yeah, no. Don't get excited there. Don't get excited there. All right, who's your lock upset for the round of 64?
My lock upset, real quick. Let me look at my bracket.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, a lock is Loyola Chicago beating Ohio State.
That's mine too, baby.
It's locked in.
So locked, dude.
It was the easiest pick out of all of it.
So locked, dude. They're gonna be out there like doing the witch things, dude. It's gonna be so cheating. Oh my gosh, Loyola Chicago, easy lock. That's an easy lock. I think out of all the small teams that are like 10 seeds or above, Loyola Chicago is the easiest. I think easiest one who can make a run. They've done it before.
Yeah.
Every time they're in it, they win.
They've won at least 2 games, and every time they've made it recently. So
yeah. Did you watch the selection show?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're watching, that dude goes, wow, that's a really good seed for Ohio State to be 7. You know, he didn't expect him to be that high. And then they go, well, let me tell you who they're playing. That's what that dude said. He said Louis Chicago, and then that dude goes, that's not good for Ohio State.
Not good.
Oh, that's awful, man.
Another one I have is the winner of the game tonight, Wyoming and Indiana, is going to beat Alabama, I think.
That's not bad. I can see that.
I think Alabama's losing first round.
Yeah, I can see that. Jada said Duke and Kentucky are trash. I got Kentucky going pretty far. I think Duke maybe like a little far, not too far. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm scared. Duke's one of those wild card teams because of Coach K's last year. It's sus. A little sus.
Well, if you think about it, every time they bring that up now, they lost its last home game and they didn't even win the ACC.
But the thing is, though, it just don't matter, dude. It just don't matter.
It does. It does. It's cursed year for Duke.
We'll see.
They're cursed.
We'll see.
We got to get him out of there.
All right, who's your Final Four prediction? Who are going to be the 4 teams left in your
bracket? Right now, I've been changing every day, but right now I have Gonzaga versus UCLA.
Okay.
And Tennessee versus Kansas.
Okay, I like those picks.
That's my Final Four at the moment.
Those are good picks. I don't have who they're facing. I don't know. I just have them like wrote down. So these are the 4. I got Gonzaga, Baylor, Houston, and Kansas.
Do you like Houston?
The Houston's my team, baby. Houston's my team. Jada said St. Peter Peacocks. I don't know what that is. All right. Who's your finals prediction?
Oh, my finals is UCLA versus Kansas right now. I got Kansas taking the dub.
Kansas picking up. It's been a while.
It's their time. Yeah, it's their time. They've been good for a while now.
Yeah. All right. I got Gonzaga and Houston in the finals. And and listen here. There's never been. I didn't know this. We've always joked about, but there's never been a team ranked number 1 in the polls that went into March Madness and lost, or like has never won. They've never won. This year it's broke. Gonzaga wins this year.
Gonzaga is so overrated, but they're good though. I am picking
the most obvious, unobvious pick. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Give me the Zags. Alrighty. Everyone's excited for March. We'll get to talk more in depth going into next week and all that good stuff when we're farther on the bracket. But going on to UFC, we had a fight night this Saturday. It was pretty, honestly, for a fight night, 5 straight finishes. You saw my TikTok. Pretty good freaking fight night. Even though there was actually quite a few names on there. We got a huge fight night coming up, UFC London. That's going to be huge. But, yeah, give me the main event this past Saturday was Ankalaev versus Santos. Give me your reaction to that. What did you think about that?
it doesn't represent the rest of the card very well because the card was like exciting, and then this fight was pretty dull.
Yeah.
And Ankalaev actually got dropped, which is kind of funny because I thought Ankalaev was going to dominate him, but he didn't really dominate.
Yeah.
I don't think this fight really helped him very much, like it could have.
Mm-mm.
That's my reaction, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of there, and I kind of hate it for Ankalaev. So I have a new way of looking. I don't know if you watched Chael's one of his newer videos, but he brought up a good point, and he said, it's always the person who wins who always takes the heat for when there's a
Yeah, I
boring
saw
fight, and when it's typically not their fault. The way I look at it is the dude whose back is against the cage, it's their fault on why the fight's boring. That's the way I look at it. So, in my opinion, that's Santos' fault. Now, I know Ankalaev could have went out there, but to be honest, if you go out there and stand and bang with Santos, you're putting yourself into what Santos wants. That's the whole reason he's back against the cage. And, so, that's kind of my reaction. I think Ankalaev could have definitely done more. I expected him to dominate. He even got caught there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The thing about Santos is he's not built for main events anymore. His style is, I would say, kind of simple to figure out because if you press him hard enough and start trying to strike kind of wild, he'll get you. So all you gotta do is chill out and walk him down, and then slowly just pace through the fight, and you'll usually probably beat him now, unless you get caught.
Yeah,
it's just pretty simple. I don't know. It's just how you beat him now.
Yeah. Okay, whose stock rose the most from the card?
Ooh. Stock grows the most?
See, that's a tough one because there wasn't like a lot of like standout guys.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah, he got a good knockout.
Yeah, he's like the one that comes to mind. I don't know if anybody really stock went crazy.
Yeah, I would say he's probably the more obvious pick. And since you said him,
Yeah.
I'll go a little different. Since you said him, he's up there with me. I got him in the first person I got McKinney. I know he lost. But I know he lost. Terrence McKinney, T-Rex. I know he lost, but I'm still rising him. But he crapped on Drew Dober. It's what it is. He got gassed. It is what it is.
If that was anybody else, he wins that just like he does every other fight he's won so far. It's a shame it was Drew Dober.
It's a shame. And he took it on short notice, so that would explain why he got gassed.
That's true. I forgot about that.
So, I'm sitting here like, dude, hey, your stock rose in my eyes. You won that fight in my eyes. I mean, you lost is what it is. Good for Drew Dober. Gatekeeper, what it is. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what it is. His stock rose, in my opinion. Stock dropped the most. Who you got in that one?
Dropped. Oh, Moutinho, for sure. Definitely Chris Moutinho.
Chris Moutinho.
I had hope for him. I didn't think he was going to be good, but I wanted to see him pick up a dub.
What a bad stoppage, though, man. You got it.
It was pretty bad.
As a ref, your job as a ref is to study the fighters you're in there with. You got to know that Moutinho's game is kind of that, right? Like, I mean, like a good example of that is whenever, I think it was, now I forgot the ref's name. Who's the most popular ref? Herb Dean. It was him and there with Tony and Gaethje. He let Tony go on forever because he knew that's what he does. Yeah. I mean, he went as far as he could. Now, eventually, he stopped it on the feet, but he had to. And with those guys, you gotta know when they have to, or when you got people like who I'm about to go to, who stock dropped the most, and that's Marlon Morales.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's
I missed that. That's what I missed.
Yeah.
He retired, didn't he? He kind of did at least.
He hasn't came out and officially said it, but he did leave his gloves in the octagon. So I would say he's done. But
yeah, probably.
We'll get into what's next for him right now. Actually, well, we'll go with Ankalaev first. Who do you think Ankalaev's fighting next, Jake?
I will start it off by saying I do not think he needs a title shot yet. If he would have knocked out Santos, he could have at least put his name in the hat.
Yeah.
But he did not, and he got. I don't know. He just wasn't impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed something impressive for me. He has a big win streak, but who would fight next? I mean, honestly, Blachowicz kind of makes sense.
I think he has that fight with Rakic.
Oh, he does. Maybe Reyes. I know Reyes is on a fat losing streak, but like he just keeps looking okay and keeps losing though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be up there for Reyes. The only problem about that fight, see, it's really struggling right now because there's not a lot of guys open. But either
Yeah.
way you go, Ankalaev is going to be punching down, and I feel like he's punching too far down for Reyes right now, and Reyes needs to win bad.
What's he ranked? Is Reyes ranked that low now?
He's ranked like 7.
Oh yeah, he's punching out a little bit. I forgot he got.
But I'm going. So for mine, Ankalaev, he actually ended up calling him out in the post press conference, which that's the only reason I picked him. I totally forgot about him until I saw this. It's Anthony Smith. Called him out. Anthony Smith is
That's perfect.
Yeah, on like a 3-fight win streak, and Anthony Smith is literally one rank under him, so it's perfect. Bohovic,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Bohovic is booked up. Yeah, then you got one, literally this weekend. So, all right, Santos. What do you think's next for him, Jake?
I don't know. He's just having to watch. Yeah, he's the frozen one, even though he had actually a good moment for once.
I got a crazy thing for you right here to think about. Okay, now this isn't my pick. I have a fighter wrote down in the light heavyweight division, but he's on a 3-fight lose streak. Why not go to heavyweight?
He hits hard enough to go to heavyweight.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Why not go to heavyweight? And he has a pretty good chin. Go to heavyweight.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know if he's tall enough, like if he's a big enough dude, because I know he hits hard enough.
Yeah.
If he's,
I mean, that's the way I look at it, dude. UFC, you suck. New division, easy dub. Move on. Look at Dan Hooker. He's about to pick up a dub this week.
yeah.
Yeah. I think what's next for Santos is Dominic Reyes. I think that makes sense. First of all, Santos, if he's fighting, he's gonna want a stand-up dude. What does Reyes want? He wants a stand-up dude. There you go. Throw him in there. Loser, you're done with. Winner can actually be something. There you go. Loser should have to go to heavyweight.
Yeah, you could argue that maybe Ankalaev needs to wait for the winner of Rakic and Blachowicz and then fight. Because if Rakic wins, he'll probably call for a title shot for sure. Because a lot of people thought he could fight Yuri and decide. So maybe Ankalaev somehow slide in there if he doesn't end up taking a fight sooner.
Yeah,
but it's just a possibility.
That fight has already fell apart once, so if Ankalaev could be there for a backup, it fall apart again. Slide in there. Especially if Blachowicz wins, you definitely do Blachowicz and Ankalaev.
You have to. Then Rakic can maybe get away with not having to fight again, possibly.
All right, what do you think is next for Song Yadong?
I have no idea. But he needs to fight.
Everyone's booked up again.
Up. I know. Yeah, he just needs to wait and fight up. I don't know a specific name.
The only dude
that was a good win.
Yeah, the only dude I couldn't find that was not booked up was Merab Dilivish.
Dashvili or whatever.
Yeah, he's up. He's on a little win streak. Now Merab would have to go back a little bit to fight Song Yadong, but I couldn't. That's the only dude I couldn't find. And there's a lot of people who's booked up, like uncommitted booked up. Like Sean O'Malley's fighting Pedro Munoz. That thing's not done yet because Pedro Munoz is having to wait an extra month, et cetera, and all this stuff. Dominic Cruz is most likely fighting Aldo from rumors.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not, like, completely new. Last guy, what do you think's next for Morales?
Retire. The couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go home.
Yeah, I have retired, but with a comma, I have if you have to take a fight. There's one fight that works. One fight. It's Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the fight of no chins.
Didn't they've already fought?
Well, they fight again.
Have they not?
I don't know, but they're fighting again. So I mean, that is the only way. There's two names. You do something with because he's still ranked. He's 14th.
Yeah, not for long.
No, he'll stay that's like after he'll stay 14th because he was higher than that before. So what you do is I guess you take it depends if Cody Garbrandt's wanting to stay at 125 or does he want to go back up. In my opinion, I hope Cody Garbrandt can stay at 125. I'd rather him stay at 125. It makes it more interesting, and he should fight Tim Elliott next if he does. But but yeah. And that's all the UFC stuff. Now, see, I got MLB and NFL here, but we can just put this in the free agency section, I guess, because that's all these two sports have been about. First of all, I'll tell you something crazy: how fast or how slow but fast at the same time is moving. Last time we had a podcast, which was last week, MLB was still in the lockdown. I was looking at my questions from last week to try to go off of them, and the very first question was, "Do you think we'll play?" It was like 94 games or something like that. And
Yeah, we're playing 162 now.
Yeah,
Thank God.
Yeah, so just crazy.
Weird.
Yeah. But very first topic here, we'll start with MLB. Matt Olson is being traded. Is he being traded or picked up by free agency? What is it? Is it traded?
He traded. He got
traded to the Braves. Give me your trade grade on this.
So if you asked me this yesterday, before they extended him, I would have said like a B, maybe B minus, because he was only there for 2 years, and you just gave away like 4 top prospects.
Yeah.
But we extended for 8 years and a steal, $168 million. It's an A.
Yeah.
A for sure.
Okay.
But for the Athletics, I think it's like a B plus, A minus. I think they got some good players.
Yeah, I got it at a B plus, and just because the only reason I don't have it in the A category is just because what I texted you earlier was it is 8 years, which is a steal for the money, but you don't know how long he's going to be good for 8 years. So it could be too long, I guess. But I guess if he always does start to struggle or something, you can get rid of him.
Yeah, and he's 5 years younger than Freddie Freeman, so.
Oh yeah. I'm not even trying to compare him to Freddie. Freddie's was asking way too much money to keep him. I get that.
Yeah,
but,
he was.
Just as like this, I was very like 8 years. That's a long time to have a player that you don't know a lot of just yet. So
yeah,
so we'll see. But besides that, I think like you said, it's a steal of money wise for sure, and then also talent wise, and then and the way Matt Olson, I feel bad for the A's, man. They just can't.
They were like contending all year
They
too.
rebuild to make a mid team.
Yep,
that's what they do.
It never works out.
It's like the same as the Reds. They rebuild, trying to make a mid team, and then they trade everybody away. It's like
weird.
It don't make any sense. It's like, what's your goal? Is your goal to play in a wild card game every year, or is your goal to win a World Series? I don't get it.
It's like they what was I gonna say? It's like they give up too easy.
Yeah.
Like they don't give them enough time. Like the Braves, when they got all this young talent, they let them go like years before they even did anything, and now they've won a World Series. It's like I feel like they don't give them enough time to build.
Yeah.
But,
well, speaking of the man we were just talking about, Freddie Freeman, where is he gonna go?
So my brain's telling me the Dodgers because that's where he's from. They have the most money, and obviously he's out for money. I mean I think if he wanted to be a Brave, he would have been a Brave. In my personal opinion, I've thought about it. Like, why did he not come back? And I think we offered him enough money, but either he's asking like insane amount of money that only like the Yankees or Dodgers would pay, or he just wants to move on. And I think he'll move on to the Dodgers, sadly, which is not good.
No. Well, you know where I think he's going, baby.
I hope he goes.
He is going to Boston. Ding, 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 ding. Perfect. He's going to Boston, and then we're trading away Bobby D. And now, see, I've seen some things. Seen some people. They were out there, and they're like, hey, I know. And this dude was like, hey, everyone at Boston, I know you want Freddie. But if we get Freddie, that means most likely, one, Bobby Dahlbeck's going to get traded, which I'm okay with. And Tristan Cosquez could be gone too.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, and that would suck. So, as much as it's like getting Freddie Freeman is like win now, but hey. But man, I don't know. I kind of in the win now category. I want to see some Freeman, man. I really do. I want Freddie there. He's a nice guy. I think he'd fit in at Boston. They would love him. It'd be so bad.
He's a good dude.
They would love him at Boston, man. So I mean, but we're not actually thinking he's gonna go. It'd be awesome if he came to Boston. But I actually think I guess the Dodgers, man. Dodgers make baseball not fun. Yes, Dodgers.
Yeah. Blue Jays are my sleeper team, though. I think there's a good chance he goes to the Blue Jays. Better chance he goes there than the Yankees. I don't think he's going to go to the Yankees.
No, Yankees. I don't know if you saw that thing I sent you where they're pursuing Anthony Smith and stuff. So
Rizzo, yeah.
Shoo, yeah, Rizzo. I ain't pursuing Anthony Smith.
No.
God, Dad would have got kicked out of that one. That'd been funny. Dad don't like Anthony Smith. All right. Okay. Nelson Cruz to the Nationals. What do you give that grade?
I mean, it's like a 1-year deal. I'll give it a C plus, B minus range. I mean, it's fine. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah,
Like, why the Nationals?
see. I'm a little different with you because I'm looking at it as like a team grade standpoint for the Nats. So I'm going A. 1-year deal.
Yeah.
You get Nelson Cruz universal DH. Shoot, yeah, son. Sign me
It
up.
is a good deal.
So for the Nats, who are gonna probably not do anything this year, you might as well freaking yoink them up. So hey, good for the
Yeah.
Nationals, I think.
It is good for them. I just can't believe he chose them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
shocking. He should have went back to the team that shouldn't be named. You think is it Josh Donaldson? Am I having like a retard moment?
Josh Donaldson's
Yeah.
they're basically
Okay.
the Yankees now.
Josh Donaldson, you think he's gonna make a comeback season with the Yanks? Man, he used to be a stud at Blue Jays.
Yeah, he was good like with the Braves a couple years ago, and he was okay with the Twins. They just signed him for too much money. I think he'll be good for him. He's an upgrade.
Yeah.
I would say they got rid of Gary Sanchez too, so
Well,
that's a
an
big
upgrade
dub.
itself, yeah.
Yeah, getting rid of him.
You could
Yeah,
put Connor
he'll be
Wong
all right.
back there, and he'd been good.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good improvement for him.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's cool. It's a good pick. He's gonna look weird without a beard, so
Yeah.
sorry for that. It's awful. I wonder if Yankees have ever lost a free agent because they that has to go in their thought process. I mean, that is an automatic negative right out of the boat, dude. You gotta shave your beard. What a stupid idea. Anyway, Andrew McCutchen come back with the Brewers. You see that happening?
I think he'll be like a decent bat. I wouldn't say a comeback because when he was really good at one point, but I think he'll be all right. They need bats really bad. That's the main reason they didn't make a run this year. Plus the Braves, But they just they're all pitching, and I feel like all pitching doesn't really take you far sometimes right now in the MLB.
I think it's good for Andrew McCutchen. It's a new place, new eyes. Where'd he come from? Philly?
Philly, yeah.
That's right. Philly's down bad right now, man. Down bad. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. It's cool. I remember he used to be really good.
Yeah, Pirates.
Pirates, yeah, that's right. He won an MVP with them, did he not?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was really good.
Yeah,
he was really good. That's when they had Garrett Cole, and they make like a run and stuff.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah. Okay, college football, nothing to talk about. NFL. Jacksonville Jaguars made my Jags, the Jaguars, made a bunch of picks. Picks. Bunch of moves. The very first day of free agency. Jake, what would you grade all of their moves combined?
All of them combined. See, my favorite move was you guys got Brandon Scherf. He's a Pro Bowler from Washington. That's a good move.
Yeah.
But the rest is a bunch of overpays. And they're decent players. I would probably give it a C minus because there is upside. What if they're good?
Yeah.
If they're good, yeah, who cares? But odds are, I don't think Christian Kirk might be a stud. The other ones, I don't know. So I'm gonna give it a C minus.
Yeah. Yeah. Emma said, "Go Brewers." Go Brewers.
Oh yeah, I don't want his name's Brewer.
Oh, that's funny. It is. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving it a B minus, just because. Like, here's the way I kind of look at it, right? Okay, I'm gonna look at it from a Jags fan standpoint. That's what I am. Okay, B minus. Yeah, sure, we overpaid him. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, that sucks, right? When you're rich like we are, you can do that. But
yeah.
But here's what I like so much. Look at all the moves we made. Okay, look at the Jets. Nothing. Look at the Texans. Nothing. Look at all the really, really bad teams who are in the same boat with the Jags. They did nothing to improve. Jaguars, they're trying. All right, so I give them credit. They went out there. They're trying to build around Trevor. They know that they're getting the first overall pick. They know that we're going to get in the second round first pick. They know they're going to get another wide receiver. They're going to get a stud in that first overall pick. They're going to be fine. They might have overpaid, sure. Okay, but listen, when you need the guy and you know that money's not, it'd be different, okay? Here's, to make myself feel better, I'm assuming they knew that money was not going nowhere else. So they're like, let's secure Christian Kirk because we're not going to spend this money. It's just going to sit there if we don't give it to him. right? So that's what makes me feel good about it. That's what I'm going in with the theory of. So hey, we got him. I'm happy for him. That random dude from the Raiders, probably a nobody. Ain't really too worried about it. Because here's the way I look at it. Christian Kirk will probably be our 1. Hopefully the dude from the draft is our 2, whoever that's going to be. And then Marvin Jones is our 3. And then Evan Ingram, our tight end. Dan Arnold will get some work in there as well. And then you also have Travis Etienne as your running back plus catching back. And then whenever, what's his face, stud?
James Robinson.
When James Robinson comes back, he'll be just good in there. Everything's going to go well. I'm happy for him. Blake said Jags trash, Falcons goated. Well, hey man.
What real quick.
Done? Nothing. All right.
The Falcons are going to get Deshaun Watson, so that's what they're going to do. I'm calling it. Who cares? Tom Brady's still in.
Who cares? Who's he going to throw to? All right. That's one thing.
Nobody.
You should have paid more for Christian Kirk like we did. We got him. All right.
Should have traded for him.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Is Trubisky going to be a starting quarterback for the Steelers, Jake?
Yeah, he's going to start.
Yeah, he is.
2 years.
Yeah,
he's starting.
Baby.
The MVP. Hey, he's going to start.
Hey, we're going to see if Trubisky is finally good enough or not. I can't wait.
Well,
I can't wait.
He was not the issue with that Chicago team, so that should give Steelers fans a lot of hope because he really wasn't the main issue. He just got blamed for everything.
Here's what I don't
and got casted away.
Here's what I don't get. Why get Trubisky? Okay, here's what I'm getting from. Okay, let me tell you something real fast. Okay, I'm using my big brain right here when what I'm about to give you. Okay, so they go and get Trubisky, right? And then there's rumors of the Colts wanting Gardner Minshew from the Eagles. I don't know if you saw that or not. Big rumors about that. Colts getting Gardner Minshew. You know what that's telling me? That tells me that those scouts who are watching the NFL quarterbacks that are about to come into the draft, they suck.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Those quarterbacks must not be very good because they're not putting any stock in them. So yeah. So, hey, man, Trubisky, probably be a starter for the Steelers. If not him, then the Malik Willis, maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, man, we'll get to see. I'm happy for Trubisky. He'll have a team around him. Can't make that excuse no more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he'll be all right. He'll have an offense, but their defense might be kind of weird.
All right, so the Broncos got Russell Wilson. Does that make them a Super Bowl contender?
Hot take, not really. I don't think so. Mainly because their division's loaded, and I think the Chargers are already better than them, and the Chiefs are better still. Russell Wilson's really good. He's really good, but I'm not sure. It's nothing like a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady changing teams. Like, they're going to be really good.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, I'm not completely sold on that he's going to have like a great year yet. So I would say no right now. But I think they're a way better team, obviously. They got a good quarterback. It's not Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
But Super Bowl contender, not yet. We'll see.
Blake said Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Kyle Pitts is better than Dan Arnold. And then he
really?
Yeah, he misspelled Pitts, so he respelled it right. Wow. Okay, nice. Kyle Pitts is better than our backup tight end. Nice. That's a good flex. God, man. See, it's so nice to say as a Jaguar fan, man. We just go out and make moves, baby. Dan Arnold's a backup tight end now. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Now, whenever I run my 2 tight end play in Madden, I can either throw to Dan Arnold or I can throw to Evan Ingram. It's so nice. It's so nice to have 2 tight ends that I know. The other guy couldn't even pronounce his name, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Broncos Super Bowl contenders. I think they are, but they're on the low level of Super Bowl contenders. They're as like barely as you could throw into a Super Bowl contender as possible. That makes sense. So that's kind of where I got them. Yeah, I mean, my question is, I wonder if it was the Seahawks or.
Okay. Well,
I wonder if it was the Seahawks or if it was Wilson. I have this weird.
What do you mean?
Like, I have this weird feeling in my stomach that Russell Wilson's gonna be really bad for the Broncos.
I think
But the only problem is it's in my stomach, and I have no facts behind that. So I can't talk about no more than that. It's just I have a feeling. That's all I got.
I do have a feeling that he might disappoint a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit. But not as good as everyone thinks.
Well, I
but
mean,
he'll
you
still
gotta
be
think if they don't win that conference or they don't get a wild card game or something, and if they do not win one game in the playoffs, he's been a disappointment. Would you
Yeah,
agree
because
with
they gave
that?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to give a lot to get him, and that proves they think they're ready to win now.
Yeah.
They think they are, so they gotta prove it.
All right, Colts and Seahawks, down bad, man. Hate it for them, hate it for
Yeah.
the Colts, hate it for the Seahawks. See, Colts are sitting there thinking, hey, man, we were just a quarterback away last year. That's all we were. Hey, let's go. We got rid of them. Now let's get one. Wait, what?
They get
Why are we not getting nobody? Why are we not getting nobody? Because y'all suck. That's why. Bye-bye, Colts. Y'all have fun. And hey, my heart goes out to all the Seahawks fans. I feel bad for y'all. Hey, y'all down bad. I hate it for you guys. Yeah, hate it for you guys. What do you think about that? Colts and Seahawks down bad.
I do think the Colts are kind of in a funny situation because I thought they would have won that division maybe if they had a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Even though the Titans were the 1 seed, but the AFC was kind of weird. So I don't know. I think their year was last year to make a run, but they just didn't line up with the quarterback. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's
The team they had, Jonathan Taylor running like crazy, that was the year to make a run, a sleeper run. And now you have no one going to play a quarterback for you.
Because, hey, they ran to their daddies.
They did. The Jags down there in Jacksonville or something different.
Hey, it was clown out too, baby. They thought we were dressing up for our owner. We were dressing up for the Colts. Clown out.
Another thing about the Colts I saw right before the podcast is that Baker Mayfield has said his preferred trade destination is the Colts. So there you go. Get Baker Mayfield.
Ooh.
That's your guy.
A downgrade from Carson Wentz?
Yeah. Wow.
Lord, man. If you're a Colts fan, get off this podcast, dude. You're down bad. Hey, Jags are always looking for new ones. Maybe we'll be able to fill up our stadium if we get more. So
Real.
We're always open for ones. Oh, Jake, man, you got any? Hey, if anyone in the chat has any questions they want to ask, sports related, shoot them and we'll answer.
Well, all that comes to mind is the Tom Brady deal. He's back.
Tom Brady's back, baby. Hey, TB12, he's back. The reason why, hey, I'll tell you straight up, it's because, see, I'm already looking forward to next year, right? Because Tom Brady's back, they'll win the Super Bowl, go and chop that up. That way we can, let's just go ahead and give him one, and then we can just play the season. That way, like, he just go ahead and get a Super Bowl, because that's what he's looking for. He wants to end on a Super Bowl. So just give him a Super Bowl, and then let him retire. That way we can have the real season. Because I don't want to sit through all this crap. The Bucks go 12-5, and then they win the Super Bowl in the playoffs. I don't want to sit through that. So
Dallas will handle him. You don't have to worry about it. Dallas is going to handle him.
Yeah, they will.
I think the Tom Brady thing. I think there's a grand conspiracy. He fake retired to try to go to the 49ers and chase a ring. I guarantee you, he retired hoping they would void that contract and he would be free. But they were smart and said, "No, we're keeping you. You're not going anywhere." So now they're going to have to. He's going to have to deal with Bruce Arians again. And apparently, they don't like each other as much as you'd think. That's what I've heard.
Well,
and they lost some offensive line pieces, so it'd be a shame.
Well, I can tell you probably what happens.
Hits. I don't want him to get hurt, but it would be kind of a shame if he came back just to get hurt.
Yeah,
because he's left like unscathed. So
yeah. I mean, I'll just tell you straight up. I mean, Tom Brady probably the reason why they don't have any they get on each other is because Tom Brady probably sits there and he's looking around. And he's like, "Man, I'm about to call an audible right here, dude. That lineman looks a little suspicious." Calls out a good play. He's like, "I might have to chuck down right here as somebody." And he looks over Bruce Arians and he goes, "One of these, right?" And Bruce Arians was like, "No, right?" And he gets mad over it because he knows what he got to do. This is absolutely awful. Anyway,
go
ahead. You got anything else?
Well, Tom Brady can't get past Matt Stafford in the playoffs either. He's a first round exit. So, and if he can't win with that super team, then he ain't gonna win ever again. So, big dub.
Okay.
Big dub.
So Austin said 23 years. I'm assuming that's how long Tom Brady's been in the league. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then Blake said, "Does Auburn have a future in football?" Honest question. Does Auburn have a future in football? I would say, yeah. Of course they do. They're Auburn. I mean, they're a football team. I mean, they're a football school. That's their thing. Yes, they do. I know they're really good in basketball this year. Whatever. I don't care. They're a football school. Yes, they have.
It might not be. I would say they have a future. Yeah, I would say they have a future because they always play Alabama good, and when you beat Alabama, you get put on a pedestal. So there you
Yeah.
go.
It's not right now. Your future is not right now.
No.
And your future is not in the next 3 years. I don't think your football's with this coach. Or your football. Your future's with this coach. But there's always hope for Auburn football. Don't worry about it. Just don't fall into the same trap that Florida State did. Where it looked like nothing could go wrong for Florida State, and now look at them. They're awful. So just don't do that same trap. But besides that, yeah, I think Auburn has a future in football.
I'll tell you who has a future that's like in the next couple of years.
Who's that?
You know who that is?
Who's that?
Old Tennessee.
Go Vols, baby.
It's their year, baby. Go Vols. Not really. Maybe in like 3 or 4 years, I could see them being good. But
I don't know. I think you'll be shocked. I know you have to cut them short, but I think you'll be shocked.
well, yeah, everyone pretends like Tennessee fans think they're to win 13 games every year or something, but that's not the case.
Not every Tennessee fan's Jake Litford though.
Well, there's the majority of Tennessee fans now are like expecting disappointment, so that's not fair to say no more. It's picked up.
And then yeah, I mean that's really it. Emma brushed him off, so she said psh like that. So about it.
Oh well.
Austin sent some weird emojis earlier, but hey, that's about it. I'll do it. Any other questions? You got 10 seconds for them to pop up on my screen right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That'll do it for this podcast. I appreciate everyone coming in, say hi, all that good stuff. Jake, that was 50 minutes long. Been a while since we've had that one that long since football's been out. But we appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you guys next one. Okay, wait, real fast. We don't know if they're going to be on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday nights because I play baseball, and my season has started, and I play on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I'm going to try to do them when we have home games. So we'll get there whenever we get there. We'll see what's going on. They will be once a week, though. We'll try. All right, you can keep up my social medias, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. I'll let everyone knows what's going on, all right? And we'll see you guys in the next one.